Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I thought it would be fun to do a recommendations kind of thing for the Sephora holiday sale. So I know this sale only comes around like twice a year and it is happening right now. So I thought it would be fun to let you guys in on products that I think are worth trying out and taking advantage of the 20% off. So you're gonna see quite a few products on here that are a little bit on the pricey side, but all very worth it and all perfect to be buying when they're like 10, 15, 20% off. So that's what today's video is gonna be all about. So before we get into it, please make sure to give this a huge thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. But if you wanna see my recommendations for the holiday Sephora sale, then stay tuned for the rest of the video. Alrighty guys, I am like in the winter festive mood, as you can see by my little comfy warm sweater. It's cold out. I feel like this weather just kind of hit out of nowhere. Like I feel like it went from summer to like wintry weather so quick with like no in between. I don't know why. This has been a weird year as far as weather goes. But anyways, back to what we're actually here for. The products. I have like 12 things here for you guys. Obviously, you don't have to get all of them, but these are just things that I have been using and loving like crazy, and things that I definitely think are worth buying during the sale so that you can get some money off of them. I really like during these kinds of sales to get a little bit more pricey products because those are nicer to get a discount on. You get a little bit more money off. You can justify the bigger price tag. Only for products that I think are genuinely good and worth it though. Again, as usual, I'm not going in any particular order. I just got them laid out on the table and we're just gonna go over them. So, first product, I feel like I talk about this in every single video that I make because if you don't have this, you just need it in your life. It's the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder. Mine's in the shade 2. And I honestly probably will grab one during the sale because I'm almost out of this. I have another one in here that looks exactly like this, so I need a full one. So that I definitely recommend. I believe this is like 45 bucks. So it's a little bit on the pricier side. Most Charlotte Tilbury products are, but they're all so good. So you need this. So pretty. Makes your skin just look completely airbrushed. Pores disappear. So I love that. Next product is another thing that's great for pores. It's the Tatcha Liquid Silk Canvas. This is a pore filling primer. Best one that I've ever tried. It does such an amazing job of filling in your pores and just making your skin the perfect canvas for whatever makeup you're putting on top. I believe this is in the 50s price range. I'll link all of these products in the description just in case you guys want to check out pricing, all that. But I believe this is in the 50s, so definitely expensive. Most Tatcha products are, but this is hands down the best pore filling primer that I've ever tried. So it's definitely worth it. Next product is a concealer. This is also from Charlotte Tilbury. It is the Magic Away Liquid Concealer. This is so beautiful. It's like not too heavy on your face, but it covers everything up that you need it to. It's just so good, you guys. The only thing I don't like about it that I did like before is the applicator. I know it's not the most sanitary, but I like the idea of being able to like rub it onto your eyes and then blend out with whatever you're using to blend. But mine like split in half, so it like opens up like this, which is so bad and probably a lot more unsanitary. So I have to go in with a brush to like take out the product and then put it under my eyes and wherever I'm putting concealer. So packaging wise, it's not the most innovative, but the product itself is amazing and my makeup just looks so flawless every time I wear that. So definitely a recommendation. I think that one is like 32 bucks. Next product is another foundation. This has been my favorite foundation for a hot minute now. It's the Mcgrath Sublime Perfection Foundation. Here it is. in its glory. This is such a good foundation, you guys. I swear to God, every time I wear this, I get asked so many times what foundation is on my face, and it's pretty much always this. This is definitely expensive though. It's $68, so I would highly recommend, if you've been thinking about getting this, to get it during the sale so you could get some money off. This foundation is just so good that I have to justify it every time. So save some money and get it during the sale. You're not gonna regret it. This is like the best foundation I've ever tried. It's so beautiful. I could talk about that one all day, so I'm gonna stop right there. Next product is one that I just always go back to. No matter what, I just always think about this one. It is the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Blush in Dim Infusion. I use this so often, and it looks like I've barely touched it. Like, a little goes a long way with this stuff. Like, it's not too pigmented. It's like the perfect amount of pigment when you dip your brush into it, but it just gives the most beautiful, like, soft yet glowy, yet not too glowy, just pinky, peachy blush with a little hint of highlight, and it's the most perfect color, the most perfect pigmentation. It goes on like a dream, no patchiness, no nothing. It's just such a good blush, and literally the exact color that I love. I think this is in the 40s price range. Again, don't quote me. I have them all in the description box so you guys can know for sure, but it's expensive. Definitely expensive. Hourglass products in general are expensive, but another one that's just so good, and that's like a staple in my makeup collection. I just can't live without this. It's so good. My cheeks just always look so good when I put this on, so of course I have to recommend this. Next up is like an all-time favorite that you need in your life, no matter what, no matter when. I don't care. You just need this in your makeup collection. It is Nars Laguna. Literally an icon. If you don't have this, you need to go get it right now. It's the best bronzer I've ever used. I've tried so many, and I always find myself going back to this because it's just so good. It's not too warm to where it looks orangey. It's not too like cool ashy brown either. It's like the perfect in between. It has a little bit of a glow to it, so it's not completely matte, but it's just so good, and my cheeks always just look so like nice and natural and chiseled out every time I wear this. Always go back to it, so this one's definitely a recommendation. Next on our list is from Charlotte Tilbury. There's quite a few Charlotte Tilbury products that I've mentioned, but I just love, oh my god, if you guys have been on my channel for a while, you know my love for Charlotte Tilbury products. I don't know what it is that she puts in those products, but I'm obsessed. So this is another one. It is the Charlotte Tilbury Instant Look of Love in a palette. This is such a good, just everyday palette. This is super expensive. It's like 75 bucks, but it's so good. Literally, it has this, the Airbrush Flawless powder in there. It has a blush. It has a bronzer, a really good bronzer too, by the way. I love the Charlotte Tilbury bronzer. Also has like a really subtle highlighter. That specific one, I'm not a huge fan of because it barely highlights your face, but you could use that as like a base for your eyeshadow. And then there's 3 eyeshadow shades. This is like the perfect traveler's palette because it's so nice and compact, but everything in here is such a good size that you get a lot of use on it. As you can see, I've been using it like crazy because I've hit pan on 2 of them already, but it's just so good for everything, especially if you're traveling, because then you don't need to bring a separate bronzer, separate powder, a separate blush, an eyeshadow palette. You have everything in this, and all the colors complement each other so well and are so beautiful. So I just think this one is definitely one that's worth it and one that's going to last a long time too. So huge recommendation. Next, I had to bring this in. I feel like I mentioned some of these products in so many videos lately, but they're just like my biggest obsessions at the moment. So of course I have to bring them in. But this is the Patrick Ta Major Dimension Eyeshadow Palette. If you love neutral, warm shadows, this is going to literally be your best friend. It has every perfect like neutral warm tone that you could imagine, and you can get so many eye looks with this. This is pretty much all I use anymore for my eyes, honestly. I'll use the dark brown for eyeliner because I've really been liking that lately. It has beautiful shimmers, beautiful mattes, beautiful creams, literally everything that you could ask for in a palette, this has. If you're not someone that loves like crazy pops of color like me, if you're someone that sticks more to like the neutrally shades, like I'm more of like a brown and champagne-y kind of color for the eyes person, so this is absolutely perfect for me. I've been, like I said, using it non-stop, so I had to add this in there. This is also expensive. I think this is in the 60s, so perfect time to get some money off of it if you've been thinking about it. So worth it. Hands down, 100%, so worth it. Next is Benefit Roller Lash. I literally can't live without this. I use this every single day of my life. I can't even remember the last time that a day went by that I haven't used this. It's just been a huge staple in my collection for years. Like I said, use it every day. I just love it. I always get asked what mascara I'm wearing, and it's always this. It's just really, really good. It gives you length, it gives you volume. It's not too much though. It doesn't clump up your lashes and make them look like spider legs. I know. It's really, really good. So I definitely recommend this one. Save some money on it. Next up is a eye cream. I was on the hunt for an eye cream for the longest because I just couldn't find something that I really, really loved until this came along, and now we're inseparable. So, inseparable, whatever. This is the BELIF Moisturizing Eye Bomb. Oh my God. If you have not tried this, go get it and then thank me later because it's gonna blow you out of the water. With every other eye cream that I used, pretty much, every time I wore makeup, I would still have like creasy under eyes, like little like wrinkles, you know? Perks of being 25. But nothing helped. And I just kind of gave up after a while. I just stopped using eye creams altogether because I'm like, what's the point in wasting my money if it's still gonna do that? And then I just tried a sample of this and I would put my makeup on and I'm like, why do my under eyes look so good? And then it clicked in my head. I'm like, this is what I've been using. So of course I bought the whole thing. This is my second bottle that I've gone through and I'm just never going to live without this again. If I even come close to running out, I'm going and getting another one. I'm literally getting one during the sale because I can't run out. It's so good. It's like, I think it's around 45, 48, something like that dollars. So a little bit pricey, but you're not gonna regret it. I promise you, it's like the most moisturizing eye cream you could ever try. Just so freaking good. Next product is from Glow Recipe. It is the Watermelon Glow Niacinamide Dewdrops. This is also one that I use all day, every day. It's just a huge necessity for me now to have in my collection. It just makes my skin feel so hydrated and plump and glowy and just really radiant. Just what this does for me is something that nothing else has done for my skin. I don't know how to even explain it. It's just so good. This one's not too expensive. I believe this is like 30 something dollars, but if you could save a few extra dollars on this, why not? Next is from Dr. JART. This is just one, but if you get the pink one, which is firming, the yellow one, which is brightening, and then the blue one, which is, I think, moisturizing or hydrating, you're not gonna be disappointed either way. These are $14, I think, each, but they're so good. Literally, I did the yellow one and my skin was just like glowing. It looked so insane. Like, these just do something really, really amazing for you, and they feel so cool. I just love these so much. I say the sale is a perfect time to get them so you could get multiples of them and try them all out. So good, so worth it. You need these. And then the last product that I want to talk about is a perfume. One of two perfumes that I only ever talk about because I only ever use like 2 perfumes. But this is Black Opium by YSL. It's my everyday perfume. This is literally what I have on my body every single day of my life. It's so good. It just has such like a, I don't know how to explain the smell. It has just like a really feminine smell without being like too girly. It has like a really like sensual smell, if that makes sense. I don't know how to explain smells, but it's really, really beautiful. It's not too strong, but it's not too subtle either. Again, I use it every day. I've been using it every day for years and years. It just never has let me down. And I think it's gonna continue to be in my collection for a long time. I feel like perfumes in general are great to get during the sale, so you're saving money, because perfumes are kind of expensive, especially if you're trying to get a bigger size. So I definitely say this is one that you have to at least try out. It's so good. I've recommended it to everybody I know. So yeah, love this stuff. But that is it. That is all of the products that I wanted to recommend to you guys. Things that I think you would definitely not be disappointed in if you got them during the sale, especially because a lot of these, like I said, are a little bit more on the pricey side, which during the sale is the perfect time to get these. But yeah, those are my recommendations. That's all I've got for today. Make sure to comment. Let me know what you guys think about my recommendations. I think I'm gonna make another video in the next week or so, just showing you guys what I got during the sale, just showing you what I wanted to spend my money on, because I look forward to these sales so much. Like I said, 2 times a year, you got to take advantage of it. So I will definitely make another video showing you guys what I personally got. These are just products that I would hands down buy again, especially during a sale. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Comment down below. Let me know what you guys think of the recommendations. Let me know if you guys have any recommendations for me or for everyone else, because I'm sure we all love to hear it. So give me your thoughts below. Give this video a thumbs up and please subscribe to my channel, but stay tuned and I will see you guys in the next video.